Like many kids who grew up in the 80s and I presume the 90s and the 2000s and the teens and the 20s, I know my son was, I know some of my nephews are, I was into dinosaurs. I loved dinosaurs. They were awesome. They're still awesome. They've always been awesome since they were first discovered, buried in the ground. As a kid, I was more about drawing dinosaurs than anything else. I had a friend who was a really good artist. He taught me some stuff, and from there I just sketched up whenever I could. And I remember drawing a lot of T-Rexes. And I had a couple dinosaur toys growing up, a couple of those big 12-inch hollow body, rubber dinosaurs that look goofy, but their mouths and throats were open enough that you could take like a Star Wars or G.I. Joe figure and stick it in there like it's getting eaten alive. But, that stopped. I still was into dinosaurs, but stopped drawing them, stopped playing with those two particular toys. And then the 90s happened, 1993, Steven Spielberg in Jurassic Park, and that love started all over again, except now it just seems so much more real. And, I watched all the Jurassic Park movies, I got into the Jurassic World films, but I still wasn't doing anything with the toys until about 3 or 4 years ago with the release of Jurassic World Dominion, and my son bought me a Velociraptor. It's actually blue. You remember him? He's the one that Owen was really tight with. Well, this is the figure, and I took a few pictures of him early on, and then he just wound up in a drawer for a little while, and I didn't really do anything with him until I joined a dino collab that's adminned by my buddy Steven, and he just wants people to take pictures of dinos. So I broke Blue back out, and I broke out a little mini dinosaur that I've got, a little tiny rubber guy. His name is Spot, and he is the sidekick to Usagi Yojimbo. And I've taken some shots of him, but I needed something new. And at Target today, who knows what day it will be when you watch this, but today for me, as I'm recording this, I actually managed to find some Hammond Collection again. I have not seen these in stores in a while, and they're smaller ones. This is a Mussaurus, and as is the case a lot lately, when I see a new dinosaur toy and I see a name like Mussaurus that I've never seen before in my life, I start to wonder if these are real dinosaurs or some of the ones that have been imagined for the Jurassic World franchise. They've made so many that were custom for for those movies only. So while I'm standing there in store, I whip out my iPhone and I look up, is Mussaurus a real dino? It is, and it's from Argentina. And I just thought he was kind of cool looking. This is a new wave of 3 dinosaurs that came out. The Dryosaurus, the Ornitholestes, and Mussaurus. The Mussaurus. Oh my God, I'm gonna have trouble with this one. Let's just open it, okay? Gotta admit though, the box art on this is pretty cool. You can always tell it is a Hammond Collection by this dark metal, gunmetal color on it. And they're really detailed. This guy, like I said, is Jurassic World Dominion. He's not supposed to be as detailed as Hammond Collection, but he certainly looks pretty good to me. Ah, he has no tail! Oh God, he's a dinosaur with extra hands. Don't think I've ever seen that before. That's kind of cool. Okay, let's pop him out. Oh, of course. Give me a second, I'm gonna cut. Okay, he's free, yay! Oh, well, the tail's not. I guess I should have thought of that one before. Oh well. Looks like we got just a simple ball joint and socket for the tail. Ooh, I like it. Oh, it's kind of a bendy rubber, I feel, yeah, it's got the wire inside so that you can get into some kind of posing. Not a lot, but enough. We've got hip joints, knee, ankle. Did a lot of stuff with him. And then up in the arms, forelegs, whatever you want to call it, he's got shoulder, elbow, and wrist. And these are just the flattened paws because apparently I think that a Mussaurus must be able to go both four-legged, quadruped, and two-legged, because the other hands are more of an attack style with the claws out and no flat surface on it like you'd be walking on it. Up in the neck, we've got full rotation at the base of the neck. And we got a hinge up at the top that can turn a little bit at least. Maybe with some hot water can do some more. Articulated jaw. And really nice detail on the eyes. Those are wicked looking. Oh, I like this guy. He's gonna be fun. He is, as Lexi would say, a Vegisaurus, but that doesn't mean he can't kick some butt in the process, right? Touch his veggies and he'll scrape your face off. All right. Mussaurus for a win. Can't wait to get some pictures of this guy. I'm recording a quick little addendum on this video. Just the few things that I've noticed that kind of bug me about the Mussaurus. At first I was going to complain that the tail stripes don't match the body stripes, but then I realized that they also don't match the neck stripes, so I think it's just doing a gradient down. So I can allow that a little bit. One thing I don't like is that there's nothing on the neck here. And there's no texture, there's no color. I mean, it's got the dark color, but it doesn't have any striping, so you bend his neck down a little bit and you're gonna get like no color detail on it. The other thing that bothers me is no matter how you turn the tail, there is no face of the tail where the color on the belly blends down into the tail at all. So you get this weird little cutoff on the color down there. Ideally, that's not something that's gonna show too often in pictures unless, well, he's a victim. But like this, it's okay, it kind of hides it. You can still see it. I kind of wish they did a better job of, color matching the body, the belly to the tail, or to the bottom of the tail, I should say. So there's that. Take that for what you will. Are you, like me, a dinosaur fan? I mean, I'm 51 years old. I still love dinosaurs. They still get my eye fascination every single time. I love them. And if you're really interested, maybe inquire about joining the Dino Collab. I can see if Steven's got some openings. So, talk to you later. And take more toy photos.